Hey folks, Levi here once again. Welcome back to another 90s era superhero reviews. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm Levi McNally. That's my YouTube channel name. That's my real name in real life. And hope everyone's doing good out there. Hope you're having a good night. Well, funny enough, it's going back to being cold. Even though I think this week we're supposed to be getting into springtime soon. But anyway, like I said, I'm off vacation from work, so I've been able to do more reviews this week, hopefully, as if I planned it. But anyway, I've been doing a superhero marathon on my channel. I've been on the 90s era of superhero movies, superhero films. Sorry, long day, tired, I guess. That are from 1990 to 1999. So that's the 90s era. And this is the last movie I'm talking about that came out in 1994. And that is, this film is a superhero comedy parody film. Love this movie. Directed by Mike Bender. It stars Damian Wayans, David Alan Grier, and Robin Givens, and John Paluto, and Jason Alexander, and that is Blankman. I love this movie. I used to watch this at my grandma's house, when she lived up in Lawrenceville, Georgia. I remember we watched this on VHS. No, I think it was on DVD. But yeah, I remember watching this when I was a little younger, probably when I was in middle school. So I've seen this movie quite a bit of times. I've always enjoyed Blankman. Blankman has always been a fun movie in my opinion. This is such an underrated movie in my opinion. This is, you can say, another black superhero movie. Yeah. Like, the first Meteor Man is probably the second black superhero movie. And this was really good. I love this movie a lot. I say I like it more than the Meteor Man. It's more enjoyable. Yeah. It's a lot better pace, I think. And the tone, I think, is really good. It's like, Blankman knows what it is. It's a parody, and it's very well done of that. It does have that tone of protecting your neighborhood and stuff. Do what's right. That's the message of the movie. I see it. But it doesn't really, but the tone is consistent of this movie. It's a comedy, and it sticks to its guns. Blankman does. And it's pretty much blank staring you in the face as you're watching it that it's a comedy, and you're just knowing that it is. It's not a serious movie. It is a comedy, and that's what it sticks to me. That's what Meteor Man should have been. It's only about 96 minutes long, and Meteor Man I thought was a bit too long and had issues with the pacing, and the story was all over the place, but not this film. This movie stays right with the tone, and it's definitely better than that, and it's also better than Spawn and Still. Yeah, Spawn is a bit lower, but Spawn, thank you to Spawn, the story is not good, and that film just sucks. And Still is just, with Shaquille O'Neal, no, Blankman, even though he wears his grandmother's suit, grandmother's quilt, for a cape, even though Blankman has this suit still looks better than Steel from 1997. That suit looks stupid. But Blankman's suit looks a hell of a lot better. And plus, Damian Wayans can act, and he's a better actor than Shaquille O'Neal. And he can act circles around Shaquille O'Neal all day. So he's a comedian. He's an actor. He really knows what he's doing. I love Damian Wayans. I love Major Payne. I'm gonna review that one day. That's a planned review. For like one of the random reviews, because I love Major Payne. I love Last Boy Scout. He's really great in that. I've seen some of that show with my wife and kids. He's funny in that. But yeah, Damian Wayans, good actor. Always liked him. Anyway, getting into the movie itself. Now, this was a time the movie did not do well financially, but let me get more into that. Is that I don't know too much of the production, but I'm guessing with the production. Maybe since the Living Color was successful, they were all getting to their, Damian Wayans, I think, was getting into his own movies and stuff, wanted to become a movie star. I think he loved In Living Color, starting with his brothers and his sister and that. I think his brother Keon Wayans, I think that's his name. He's the one that started In Living Color. That's where, he worked for Jim Carrey. He was Homie D. Clown, and that's a funny character, so. And I think him and David Allen Grier, they played gay critics, saying, hated it. They were always hilarious together. They're doing this movie, and they're funny in this movie too. They're, a real good comedy team, I think. I don't know much about the history, but I guess since In Living Color was kind of like for them SNL, and maybe they teamed up, maybe decided to do a movie together. Maybe Mike Bender just had an idea to make a superhero movie, parody comedy, because it's like a parody of the '60s Batman show. But the black version anyway, and a funny comedy. Yeah, that's my guess. But not too much on the production of it, sadly. but it's directed by Mike Bender. He's written a couple of movies, none that I've ever seen. It is also written by Damian Wayans, so I guess Damian Wayans might have an idea for this movie. But his first movie was Beverly Hills Cop. Like I said, I mentioned all of the last post. A Bulletproof with Adam Sandler. Love that movie too, really good. Didn't like the Lethal Weapon TV series. I mean, he wasn't terrible, but honestly, I don't think he really needed that movie. But he was the banana man in Beverly Hills Cop. You know, take your banana. You know, working with Eddie Murphy and worked with Bruce Willis in the Last Boy Scout. He's the last action. He made a cameo as action hero. Excuse me, damn. I've seen Silted Pride. That was a time waster of a movie, I would say. But I love that movie. Really I can't fucking talk. Another underrated movie. Really awesome movie. But yeah, Damian Wayans is a good actor. Produced by C.O. Eric L. Gold. Other movies the guy produced, Groundhog Day. So he sadly passed away in 2017. His final film was Groundhog Day as Vanguard Herman. And like I said, the film's cinematography by Newton Thomas Siegel. Who also did another cinematography, another movie that was X-Men from 2000. Yep. And X2, X-Men United. And Superman Returns. So he's Robert Bryan Singer. So. And X-Men Days of Future Past. He was cinematographer on that. So I guess just superhero movies are, he worked as Blankman was his first, but then he went to go work on with X-Men with Bryan Singer. And he's a movie cinematographer, I think. Miles Goodman did the music Michael J. too. He also did scores for What About Bob? I love that movie with Richard Dreyfuss and Bill Murray. Good movie. It's 96 minutes long. It was released. It's distributed by Columbia Pictures, the production company's wife and kids. Columbia Pictures distributed the film. It's 96 minutes long. For the marketing, though, they had the TV spots, trailers for it. The budget to make the movie was $30 million. At the box office, it made $7.9 million worldwide. So it did not do very well at the box office. But with the cast, like I said, Damian Wayans plays Daryl Walker, who is a nerdy man-child, but he has to become Blankman. Michael Wayans plays a young Gerald. David Alan Grier plays Kevin Walker, aka the other guy. I know he's done other movies too. He was in Jumanji. He was in the Army now, probably short. Jumanji with Robin Williams. He was in Dreamgirls. He was in Series of Fortune Events, the Netflix TV series, I think. Not the movie. Yeah, but I like I've seen him in the Army now and Jumanji, good movies. He did a voice for Stuart Little. He was in Bewitched, the movie, not the TV series. Damian Wayans Jr. plays young Kevin. But he did movies like Marmaduke, The Other Guys, Super Troopers 2. Yeah. Robin Givens plays Aunt Kimberly John. She's a great actress, sexy woman. Yeah. I know she was in an episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And I think she was in an Eddie Murphy movie called Boomerang. Yeah. Yeah. She was in The Expendables as Randy, a TV movie. Not the one with Sylvester Stallone. And she's done some TV shows. She was in some other TV shows before, not the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Jason Alexander was Larry Stone. Jason Alexander, was in, he was in Shallow Hal. He was in an episode of Everybody Hates Chris. He did he voiced Hugo, the Hugo, in Hunchback of Notre Dame and the sequel. And Dustin checks in. I remember growing up watching that movie. Yeah, he plays the dad in that movie. He was in Coneheads. The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle. He did a voice for 101 Dalmatians 2, direct-to-video. Yeah. But he's a good actor too. And he was also in another Disney movie, Cinderella. TV movie. Came out in the 90s, I think. I forget what. Cinderella. Brandy, yeah, he was in that Brandy. That black actress Brandy, yeah. He was in that movie. Limpin is on their Walker, his grandmother. She did pass away in 2003, but she was really good in here. She did a lot of other movies too, in the 70s a little bit. She was in Bicentennial Man, but those were Robin Williams. Christopher Welfare is Mayor Marvin Harris. Oh, he was in the 6th Day. I remember him in that. Yeah, he was a police lieutenant. Exit Wounds, he was the vice president in that. He was in Terminator 3: Rise of the Machines. Tony Cox. Evan Wilson, Arsenal Hall as himself. Joseph Bezel as Tony the Match. Yeah. Blankman was panned by critics, even though I think Gene Siskel liked it. The film went on to become a cult hit through the home video. I think it has become a cult classic in its own right. Yeah, screw the rats. It's not going to read that. I already mentioned who directed and stuff. Okay, for the plot of the movie, is that? And the film is, like I said, 1 hour and 13 minutes long, short movie. Pretty much after his grandmother is killed in a mafia hit, Darryl Walker fashions a bulletproof overcoat to wear over red long johns, becoming Blankman, a superhero without any superpowers. He doesn't have any superpowers, but he's a nerd. He's like, he's kind of weirdish, but he's a funny character. A superhero without any superpowers saves some invented tinkering skills. When Blankman's crime-fighting crusade causes a sensation over the city of Metro City, Daryl's brother Kevin agrees to become Blankman's sidekick, other guy. To reverse local news anchor Kimberly Johns, but the mob is fighting back and trying to kill him, trying to kidnap Kimberly, and of course trying to, the character you have is, the villain you have is, Greg Kinnear's in this movie too, sorry. John Polito, who is Michael Minnelli, who is, trying to kill Blankman, so Blankman has to save Kimberly and, and take down Michael Minnelli once and for all. Who's a criminal this guy? Maybe when he stuff, or many stuff. But Blankman is a funny character. He's funny. He's over the top. He's silly. Basically, I can guess already David Lynch created this character, and he's funny. He's like he's a spoof of Batman in a way. Yeah. But the movie has a good soundtrack too. Superhero by New Power Generation. Could it be falling in love? Do you want to get down? Anyone can be a hero. Cry on. Do you like it, baby? Look in the future. Here we come. Never say never. Talk of the town. And Pray to Leave. That was a good song. Yeah. Good soundtrack too. But okay, I'm gonna talk about the movie itself and give my final opinion on Blankman. Blankman, yeah. the movie, you know what you get into right away. It opens up, nice opening, good cinematography, with a young, Daryl and Kevin watching the Batman 60 television series. TV's not working. I was like, you geek, how do you know that? I'm not a geek, I'm not a nerd. Yes, you run the fight. Daryl gets the tool working to fix the TV, and he's flushing, keep on flushing, and then watch TV back to back. Yeah, they're watching Batman. And they put too much water in it, and it overflows the apartment, and the girl was like, boy, I'm going to whoop you behind, and this is what she does. And then you get the opening. It's like, a Batman parody. It's like a family parody of the Batman 60 show anyway, but like a black version of it. And you see Blankman and another guy jump on the screen like Batman and Robin would do in the 60 show, in the opening of the 60 show. But, great stuff. Here he comes. Blankman, gets on them punching and beating some bad guys up. Recognize what? Here we go. Blankman. But, a couple years later, Kevin and Daryl grow up. Daryl he has a pure heart, he's a good heart, he's just childish. A childish man that lives in the neighborhood, still lives with his grandma. He's he's like a man-child, basically. Kevin's a grown man. Kevin has a full-time job, and he works in the Heart edition of the newspaper. He sleeps with this woman, gets her out of the apartment, and his grandma says, well, you could have fed that little heifer last night. That little heifer last night. Grandma throws like a glass, she throws like a piece of glass at, and some guy said, thanks for the help, lady. But what happens is that the police are on strike, the city suffers from political corruption, crime is taken over, and the police don't do nothing because they haven't paid like in 2 weeks. And even Kevin mentioned that, they haven't paid 2 weeks, can you blame them? Well, that's just part of the world, girl. I don't live the world, and she believes that Mayor Harris intends to change crime and political stuff, and that crime shouldn't take over. He wants to change that, and she believes him. And Kevin comes, gives him a kiss off the cheek. He's like, Daryl, damn, baby, he was going to blow us up on those damn inventions. He's like, I'm working on the invention. She's like, what? You so smart. And you meet J5, who's like a tin can version of R2D2, but I like J5. He's like, Kevin, I got a belt buckle that way you can talk to you on the radio. You put it on your belt, we can talk to each other all day. Like, no. He's like, please, Kevin? He's like, Kevin, take that belt. He's like, Daryl, please give me the belt, Daryl. He's like, you sure you really want to take the belt? You sure you really, really want it? Because you really, really don't have to. Because I'm like, just give me the damn belt. Now we can talk all day long. I'll track you down, Kevin Walker. But you see him trying to flirt with Kimberly Johns. She's like the news reporter in town, one of the famous news reporter in town. Is always on TV, talking about crime and stuff. And Kevin tries to flirt with her, but it never works out for him. He goes to Heart edition. His boss tells him how to do it right. Jason Alexander, who's really ridiculous, over the top in this movie like that. But he was funny. Yeah. Then Daryl was like a repairman, fixing engines and stuff. He's like, Daryl, this is supposed to be just fix it. I was like, Daryl, you're supposed to be fixing things. I was like, clean this mess up now. Yes, Mr. Crud. And he realizes that he could have that his coat gets on fire but nothing damages to it. It's like, And his grandmother, she works for Mayor Harrison, supporting him. And John Polito, Michael Minnelli comes by to offer his business to him to be one of his campaign managers, but he's like, no. He tells him, no, that's not going to happen. And he walks away like, he's like, don't walk, Mr. Mayor Harrison, don't walk away from me now. And he's like, people don't work too hard. Life is short, especially you, lady. Life is too short. She's like, so is that thing in your pants. And everybody laughs at her. Michael Minnelli takes that personal. Yeah. And then Kevin's trying to flirt with Kimberly. She's offered him the job to be, the news reporter, well, to be her cameraman. Big time job, And he's like, okay, I'll take it. Because she says, you're a pretty good cameraman, so, I'll take you on. I'll give you the job. And then he's talking with that belt buckle. He's doing this. I can't talk to you. You know, let me pull the leg, but he's talking to the belt. And Kimberly wasn't thinking that he's talking to his nuts, talking to his balls. He's like, I wasn't talking to my Jimmy. That was funny. But then later on that night, you have his grandmother who's working late at night in the office, and Michael Miller's henchmen come in to rob their money and stuff. His top henchman says, excuse me, Michael Miller senses the roars. You know, pow, 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 shoots him dead. The grandmother just kills Sally. You got that song crying playing. And, yeah, I'm trying to laugh, but Daryl has this funny cry, wipes his nose, and gives the tissue back to him. And he's like, Daryl, you haven't said a word since the whole ride. He sees this old lady getting mugged, and he grabs the guy and throws him out kicks his butt and throws him out of the train. He's like, you got my pistol and kill me, so I'm going to die. And then he closes, she's like, thank you, young man. You know, and Daryl just sits back down, and the lady says, the rest of you ain't shit. She literally says that. But that was funny. And this drives him enough to, you know, they're going walking around the neighborhood. He's like, oh my God, Kevin, people are doing this. They're selling drugs. Like, that's a crack house. If you just shut down another one open, there's something you can do. He's like, but Batman could do it. I'm like, well, you're not Batman. Batman was rich. You're in the real world. You ain't got nothing. So stop doing that. You know, being foolish. Yeah, he slaps him in the head. You're being foolish. You know, like, you're not Batman. You're not Batman. Or maybe I ought to be. He's like, wouldn't go poof your own ass over here. Hits him in the head. That was funny. And yeah, that's not even want to be a hero, so he says, come here. This is almost like Blankman, but this is where he creates the suit and everything. And he's like, Kevin Walker, get out of here. He's like, are you ready, Kevin? Well, he's like, look, I'm a crime fighter. What do you think? I think you would go on the street like that. They're going to lock you up in a nut house. He's like, but Kevin, unless you want to make the world a safer place, he's like, look, I got all these stink bugs, those things. And he's like, these things just, you know, so he's like, sorry. He's like, man, this is a nightmare, Kevin. I gotta do what I gotta do to make money for us. I gotta go to bed to make money for us, you know. He's like, J5 makes him a costume. He's like, J5, bring crime fighting outfit. And he's like, no, I don't want it. But Daryl also, you know, was the invention. He makes the suit bulletproof. But Kevin goes along with it. But anyway, you know, Kimberly talks to him. He talks to his boss, telling him that he's keeping me up all night. He's driving me crazy. I just don't know what to do. And then Kimberly comes by to offer him a job. You know, find for him a job, you know, to be a cameraman, which will give him a promotion and give him more money, which he needs. So he does accept, of course. Tries to look for Daryl, but Daryl's out of his Blankman. He's listening to like crime radios, or police radios. He's like, you know, Blankman tries to jump on the bus like this doctor, you know, like this driver, take me to the station. It's a matter of life and death. He's like, yeah, you're just a real freak. Either get in the ride or just get off. He's like, driver, take me to that street now. He's like, get out of here. He's like, but, you know, he sees this prostitute being by a pimp. He's like, hey, pal, you want to shout somebody? He's like, man, get out of here, bitch, you're one of my bitches. And then he's like this. He's like, well, you want to take a place? No, but I will if I have to. Just slap me around and call me Susan. Oh, you know, I warned you, Susan. And he's like, alright, but I'm going to sue you. And then he's like, go, take your best shot. And then he pow shoots him. And then he's like, ooh, got me. And then, you know, because remember, she was bullet shoots him. And so these idiots, who you think they're idiots, rise up and say, why did you shoot him in the head? Why shoot him in the head? And then they're blaming, like, uh-oh. But Kevin, thankfully Kevin, you know, because Kevin stole the suit. Well, he took Kevin for a suit, but since he shows him on the paper, which, you know, but Kevin thinks he used the belt buckle to track him down. And before he can get shot, Kevin knocks a gun out of his hand and karate chops him. You can just tell he knows karate because apparently, I noticed in the movie, Kevin has a picture of Bruce Lee, posters of Bruce Lee in his room. So I guess you can tell he's a Bruce Lee fan and a big fan of karate. But he chases his buddy. He's like, come on, Daryl says, like, don't do that. You're going to bring my secret identity. Man, nobody knows who you are. He tries to go to the cops, but the cops just laugh at him. He's in his costume. Blankman's in his costume. He's like, do you have a name yet? Well, I'm looking for Brother Man. How about Shithead Man? Hey, come here. Shit, man, see you. They're laughing at him. What's the joke? He's like, well, I'm not until I give him this. And they put him in jail. The judge says, go to your shrink. And, you know, the psychiatrist is upset. He's just a nerd. Even, you know, has a picture of boobs to show him, like, to show him pass it. And he's like, no, that's tough. That's so funny. But, Kevin, you know, tell the men how you think you're a superhero and all that stuff. Kevin, it's silly Billy Gumdress. I'm not a superhero. That's the police are the superheroes. They do the work. I'm just an ordinary citizen like everybody else. Like, he's a superhero. He thinks he's a superhero. You know. And then my girl, you know, this lady at work called me talking about Jimmy. You're talking to your testicles. You're talking to your brother's testicles. Like, how was your mother, Kevin? I was like, you saw my mother. I'm bust your side of your head. And it's like, and Daryl says, and I like it when Daryl's like behind one. And he's like, you know, it's like living with a Gary Coleman or something like that. And like, It's like, Daryl, why did you not tell that man about your secret identity? It's like, give him my identity? No. And it's like this. I gotta make the world a safe place for my children. Children, you gotta be with women first, man. You're a virgin. You gotta let some booty. And it's like, no, I'm a gentleman. Alright, karate man, we'll help out. But we do it my way. They do a neighborhood watch, and Daryl doesn't like it. This little girl says, you know, because help, my lady, she's in trouble. She been kidnapped? No. She been, as a place on fire? No. She's trapped in an elevator. He's like, oh, get my, so he goes, gets his Blankman suit on. But, yeah, they go to this woman and, you know, he uses this machine and, like soap or whatever to open up the elevator. He uses, like, kind of a, I forget what you call it, a Batman hat, but a batarang to, like, climb somewhere. I said he puts, like, it on a plunger, but it said, if it was, like, right next down to you, just simply jump 2 feet on it. He's like, oh, over down. He's like, over down. He's like, and then he gets delivered the baby. She's like, she grabs Kevin's nuts, and he's like, can I get in there? He's like, let's just see her, thank her for China. Well, that's where I believe the baby comes out of a woman. But anyway, they go over there and like this, you know, I thought that was funny. Just the look on his face is hilarious. He's like, and then Blankman was like, I'm a father. Yeah. And this guy's like, he saved me, because everyone's there. He saved me. He's like, who are you? What's your name? And he's so shy he can't speak. He's called Blankman. Blankman? They clap for him, and then Daryl says to himself, I'm Blankman. You know, they have some superhero song playing, and he tries to save these people. Well, sees these bad guys robbing a place, robbing a house. You know, robbing a house, and he tries to go to this bathroom. In the bathroom, outside where social workers use, or an outside bathroom. She has to go in there and change it. It stinks in there, so he has to go change somewhere else. She tries to save this little girl's puppy, but apparently it's a Rottweiler dog and a big dog that nobody kills him. Yeah, and he also has a boot for an invention, knocks the guy out who tries to take him out, who tries to rob his store, and puts a letter up, a note saying protected by Blankman, and the kids are putting papers on the street saying, you know, neighborhood protected by Blankman. Yeah. And he becomes like the local hero. He inspires other real life superheroes like Midget Man and Gay Man. Midget Man tries to pick up a chair but gets himself hurt. Greg Kinnear, he did do another superhero movie. He was in Mystery Men. And, you know, Kimberly thanks him. Thanks Blankman. She wants to do anything with Blankman. You find out she's somewhere attracted to Blankman. and he asks her to work coronation, even though Daryl doesn't want to do it. He doesn't accept money because Daryl gets ready to kill Daryl. Daryl refused to get $5,000 for somebody. He said, just, send me your junk instead, your appliances instead. He's like, that's neat. Who needs that? He's like, are you crazy? He almost kills him, but he chose to go find his own, kind of like his own bat cave in a way. He's like, the blank stop, yeah, it smells, and then it smells like urine, too cold in winter. He's like, the blank station. And he puts all his junk there, and where he knows what crime is at, kind of like his, I said, the blank station is like his bat cave. Kevin wants to win the affections of Kimberly Johns. He begs her to allow her to do the interview, but he's like, no, I'm not just for recognition or anything. Daryl, he's like, Kevin, I'll do anything for you. It's Blankman. He's gonna go, stop with the double dinner, or Daryl, Blankman, we're living in the damn translation. I'm sorry, can you please do it? He's like, okay. Yeah, so she wears the coronation of the dress, and he's got the blank bike, blank motorcycle. And that wasn't trust. He's like, come on, get on, come on quickly. He's like, don't trust the third row of your dad. Come on, And he's gonna push his button, his numbers, just to get it to go. She's like, this is great. He's like, what did you say? This is great. He's like, where are we going? Where are we going? And he stopped, and then. Then you get this song Pretty Lady that's going on as he drives her there, and she's freaked out a little bit first. She's like, what's he call this? Junk. Well, that's crazy. He's like, you're in Pepsi? And she's impressed by his heroism, and he tells her about, I don't consider myself special like everybody else. That's what Blankman says for, that when someone decides to do something about it, save the day or be a hero, that's what Blankman stands for. Something like that. And she's like, well, thank you, Blankman, whoever you are. She gives him a kiss, and Daryl's nervous. He's never had a kiss before, never kissed a woman before. And he gets an erection. He's like, J5, what's happening? That was funny. And he has an erection, even though he didn't know what the heck idea it is. Meanwhile, on TV, she thanks him, and Mary Harris refuses, Millie's attempts to bribe him. Yeah, but he tells Manelli that, alright, I'm gonna, tell the to, a warrant for your arrest, put you in jail for good. He's like, you negotiating? You messing with me? Or you're not negotiating? You're not dealing with me? You're asking for trouble? And Mary Harris is like, yep, I'm asking for trouble. Manelli says, well, you're going to get it. But he comes up with the idea to, attempts to run cohorts outside money to get them the money back, get the city back on track for the cops. Because they're inspired by Blankman. They receive a special award. But Manelli does bring trouble as his henchmen storm the bank, and they take the mayor hostage, tie him up to a bomb, threatening to kill him. He's like, Mr. Mayor, hello. It takes somebody to class to do it. Like Joe Bellino, he was in 2 of the superhero movies. He was in The Rocketeer, and he was in The Crow. Yeah. But in here, he's the main villain. So, yeah. And Blankman shows the, reason with him. He was like, I'm not going to let you, so the cops back him off. He's like, Dana, I'm gonna die. They're gonna squash me like a bug. And he just goes, Blankman's like, Mr. Bad Guys, we need to talk. I guess they don't want to listen. He's like, hello, Blankman. They bring him in, ready to kill, tie him up to a bomb. Before they can get the city's money, Blankman, gets a little water and stink bomb. And they run out of there, open the vault, and they fall. And he's like, Mr. Mayor, close it as fast as you can. He does it. It's like, good thinking, Blankman. But Manelli says, I'm gonna set the bomb for 3 minutes. And they get out of there. And his henchmen all get out of there. He's like, Manelli didn't realize, and he didn't realize, his henchman didn't realize I can get myself out of sticky situations. Tries to figure it by there, but Daryl comes in, Kevin comes in, excuse me, to get him out of there. I says, okay, this white man is dead, there's nothing you can do for him. But the bomb is about to go off, but Kevin saves him, and they're like, yeah, he did it. They're not cheering out, but they haven't seen there's a bag that's full of explosives. And it's like, you did what you could, get out of here, go. And then before it goes, Blankman unmasked himself as Daryl to Mary Harris, takes his mask. I was like, my grandmother was Eleanor Walker. She really believed in you. She was a good woman. I'll give her love for you. Go, go. They run into their bomb explodes. The people, he hugs Kimberly. Which, it's a funny moment there, but then the city blames him for, the murder of Mary Harris. Substitute to save himself. And they accuse him of it, but him and Kevin, Blankman and Kevin just run out of there. And he blames himself on it. Daryl then quits, being Blankman. He feels guilty about what happened to Maris. Shuts down the blank station. Just gives it up. He's been for 3 days watching the TV, watching what happened to Mary Harris' funeral, feeling guilty about it. He's like, it's not your fault. You don't have to be a hero. Well, you just be like everybody else. How do I do that? Well, you can start by getting a job. So he gets a job at McDonald's. This one guy's a jerk to him. He's like, sir, would you like some food? Would you like that? He goes, just give me my damn burger, man. But you just see Daryl being normal, just not really being the hero out of himself. Is that he's just a normal guy, and remember when before he was Blankman, first thing he did was help an old lady when a murder was tagging her. But this time the lady gets attacked by two murders, and he's just ignoring it, reading a crew member at McDonald's boat, and he's like, "You damn bastard," and then he just steps away, goes to another seat on the subway train. And then Michael Minnelli, who wants to get revenge on Blankman, wants to kill Blankman. But also, Jason Alexander, Larry Stone, Jason Alexander wants a great story. He wants to really interview Michael Minnelli. But he knows that, he tells Michael Minnelli about it. And he's like, I don't know, you don't hurt me. And then he pours coffee and was like, that's not the bullet in my head, it's not feeling no pain from the waist, from the up down. Like, he stops him, I felt that, stop that. You finished? He's like, I like this guy. Alright, let's make a deal. It's like, I happen to know that that Blankman has a hot isn't for Kimberly Johns. Kimberly does some investigating, and I guess she says that, she finds out who Blankman is. Kevin's murder, that it was Minnelli, that Billy shows up though. I think he's talking to Blankman, so Kevin tells him he's got her, gonna kill her. We'll kill him if I'm in that trouble. So Kevin rushes to Daryl's workplace to McDonald's. He's like, no, I'm not a regular person now. I'm not here anymore. I can't do that. We'll just play shit. Our McDonald's coming next week. He's like, he slaps him. He's like, Minnelli killed Grandma. He did. We gotta take him down. He's like, come on, partner. We have to do that. You're like, gonna get your suit on? He's like, hell no, I'm not wearing that suit. He's like, okay, give me another. Let me go punch out. And so they go to the blank station, turn around, it's like, hey J5, no time for small talk, buddy. And they say, okay, this computer is coming there. Well, what if she wants to come through there or something? I forget what he says. He's like, this is a surprise, simply Billy Gumdrops. He's like, alright, there's your suit, there's my Blankman suit. And they take him to court, and they're in the cool, they got J5 on the rod on the blank bike, blank motorcycle. And he's like, this is great. I said, this is great. He's like, man, just drive. and he's doing this interview, and Jason Arizona like, no, you gotta press that hard question harder. And he's like, okay, Mr. Minnelli, are you gay? And Minnelli shoots the guy in the face, and he's like, yeah, I'm getting tired of this crap. You said you've seen Blankman, I haven't seen Blankman all night. I'm gonna shoot the, since I'm a showman, I'm gonna shoot the lady first. He's like, no, do something. He's crazy. Blankman and, like Batman and Robin, Blankman and other guy jump out of the window, jump from the window. Hello, Minnelli. We're here to stop you. He's like, well, hey, Blankman, you see you're in a partner now. Oh, how about Ponytail Dead Man? And they kick it, and they start fighting. Daryl's doing good. Other guys doing good. Other guys doing all the work. It's funny because Daryl can't fight. It's funny seeing Blankman get beaten up, though, for comedy. Because it's just funny to see Blankman fights him a bit. Sorry. But Blankman fights him a little bit. They get knocked down. But then he stops it by threatening Kimberly with a gun and says, I got a special plan for you two. Chows him in almost like in a water bowl, whatever, water tank. And he tells him about the bomb that's going to go off that he's got planned and kill them. And he's like, and then he does this narration of Batman. He's like, this is serious. This is life or death. But he calls J5 to come, and J5 comes in, put a water hole through the tank, just do a stab of it. And so they kick it, and they go through the tank. They go to find the bomb. They go to the bathroom, just now fed out, and Lady's bathroom's like, no more placing that don't steam. Here's if you can go in there, get in there. And they say, and other guys like, there's bomb there. Yeah, but not what they're looking for. But they do find the bomb. They put it in J5. J5 goes down. They joke around like, we only have time to say Kimberly. David Allen says, or the guy says, Jason says, you son of a bitch, I'm getting here. But they're just messing with him, basically for him being a jerk, causing all the mess in the first place. But anyway, they save Kimberly. They get out of there. J5 has the bomb. Blankman gets everybody scattered out around. He says, you'll be okay, buddy. And he blows up. He's like, J5, you okay? And then J5 destroys. J5 ends up dead, sadly. And you feel bad for Blankman. He starts crying. He's like, J5, no, J5, no. Don't die. He's like, no. You're going to pay. But they end up tracking him into his hideout. In fact, he's like, how did you know where I was at? You have plenty of time to find out where in the joint. He's like, other guy's confident, Kevin's confident thinking, shoot me in my ass, And then he does, she was like, oh damn, he shot me. He's like, let's get ready to party. And, he uses the plunger to jump down there and, fights with the men with the nunchucks, which is funny. His main occasionally is like, he's like, doesn't matter, I'm gonna kick your butt, Blankman, and fight. Blankman knocks him out with a pan. And then Blankman, the other guy, Minnelli's got other guy, with a gun pointing. He's like, I'm gonna kill him, so you better give up. He's like, oh, he's got like these, unless you're scooter, or unless you're good, skates, he's like pockets out of them, and he's able to shoot at it. Again, Blankman has no power. He just used his inventions and stuff for crime fighting. But it works that he throws the boot at him, gives a gun in his hand, throws him in the court, and is like, Minnelli, you're gonna pay. If this is the death of my grandmother, he says, open through these doors and threw him in the jail. He gets, thrown in the cop car truck. He's like, Minnelli, we got a nice special cell just for you, huh? And he goes to prison. Someone forgetting. And Blankman says to the other guy, he's like, you doing good? He's like, Blankman! And they get in the ward, He receives the Mary Harris Award for outstanding community service at the ceremony in his honor. Other guy receives a Blankman t-shirt, much to his disgust, which is funny. After the ceremony, Kevin introduces Kimberly and Daryl. He's like, come on, I can't tell I'm Blankman. She won't be attracted to me. She won't like me. This is never going to work. You're in your mind, Kevin. I thought, why she's mad in love with you? Why? I don't know. She just is. But you better not embarrass me. And she introduces herself. She's like, hey, Kimberly, she's like, hey, Daryl, you must be Daryl. It's like, Blankman saved my life. Yeah, he must be a weird weirdo or something. But he's definitely not a weirdo. Hey, look, a purse snatcher. That's a job for Blankman. He's like, what, you knew? And she's like, actually, there's one way of telling, scene where she, at the end of the movie, gives Daryl a kiss. Daryl follows Lee around at the same, and Barrett has an erection. It's like, no, I'm cool. We're not gonna, he's like, what do you do? And they hug each other at the end. And the city thinks Blankman, and then the song, superhero, playing, saying we love you, Blankman, and the other guy. And he's got the song playing, and Daryl is having an erection, and Kimberly and Kevin laughing. And then you got a superhero song playing. And that's the end of Blankman. And that's the end of the movie. But anyway, some of my thoughts on Blankman. This is a funny movie. I love Blankman. This is a hilarious movie. I think this is like one of my favorite comedies, or favorite superhero comedies, if you will, or superhero movies. Definitely consider it a superhero film. It's a fun movie. It's a fun watch. There are problems, but I get to what I like the story of Blankman. Just standing up, for what's right, doing the right thing, seeing, there's a bad thing going on, do something about it. Yeah, that's why I see Blankman as the kind of hero he is. And he's a funny hero. He makes those noises, but he's got cool inventions in here. I do like the inventions in the junk he keeps. The junk and the inventions of Blankman are really cool. Actually, like, he's got his plunger, is funny. Or his motorcycle right there. It's cool. Everybody's on the train tracks. Cool. And I do like the villain. I do like the, him and David Allen Greer, they're funny together. Robin Gibbons is great. She's gorgeous in here. Definitely does a good job as a love interest, and she works. John Polito does a great job as the villain. I thought he was good. A lot of the other cast members I thought were really good in here. I like his motivation of why he became a hero, of seeing why crime is taking over the city, and he's supposed to do something about it. Which I was going to be a hero. But it's not a completely serious movie. It's still a comedy. Unlike Meteor Man, it knows its tone, and it's funny. It's very, very consistent with its tone. It's not all over the place like Meteor Man. It's only 96 minutes long. It's a really short movie. It's not that long at all. Really short. And it's got good pacing, and it's funny, and it knows the tone, and it sticks with the tone. That is a funny comedy. It has that, about taking care of, protect your neighborhood and all that stuff. Being a hero and doing something about it, but it's not a serious movie. It is a comedy, and it's just being that. That's why I think it's better than Meteor Man. And like I said, it's totally better than Spawn and Steel. And I would say it's better than Blade Trinity. Blade Trinity is a different movie, Blade Trinity, but that's a shitty film. But Blankman, it's fun. I like the cast. I do think the cinematography is really good. And with the action there, it's silly, but it's funny. Some of the action scenes, it's a bit of a period like the Batman 60 show. With the wham and the bam and the kablam. And the editing, I think, is good. The music score is really good. I do like the songs in here. A lot of good songs in the film. Like I said, the pacing is good, I think, of the movie. It's a short movie, which is fine for me. The only thing you get here is the trailers. Not just replying for other movies, too, but in the trailer, of course, for the movie, and that's it, pretty much. But yeah. I would say the entire cast was pretty good, Problems, you could have had, a little bit more crime fighting in here. I do wish the film had more funny crime fighting scenes. You do get a montage of it a little bit. But I'd love to see a little bit more funny stuff going on with Blankman. See him fight more crime. I think that would have been hilarious. A little more crime fighting. Yeah. A little more comedy there, that'd be nice. That's all I can think of. But John Polito, again, I thought he was a good villain. It's a good movie. A little more crime fighting. That'd be nice to see. I thought there was plenty of finishes. I just wanted a little more funny stuff with Blankman. A little bit. I get it with a budget of $30 million. Maybe they couldn't shoot every scene, or maybe, who knows, maybe there's more deleted scenes out there. Could be deleted scenes from this movie that you haven't seen. Well, Blankman is definitely a really underrated movie. I don't know how Damian Wayans feels about this movie. I remember in 2018, this is where Shadow Paul's out, when we had Black Panther come out, and somebody was trying to interview him or talk about Blankman, and he didn't talk about it. So I don't know if Damian Wayans himself doesn't like this movie, but he should, because he did a good job with it. I think he did a good job with the script. I think he was committed to making this movie. Blankman is a hilarious comedy. I like the suit. The suit's funny. The Blankman suit's cool. It's a really, like a black version of Batman, but with a nerd. And it works. It's a funny movie. Like I said, I just wish the film had more crime fighting, and I wish J5 didn't die at the end, but, I'm sure he would have brought him back, Just a little bit more crime fighting. I wouldn't mind a bit of him being a little tad longer with that. It would be nice to see. I'm not saying I want a 2-hour movie, no. But it's still, for what it is a good movie. It's Blankman, it's an underrated movie. That's the only problem I think of. I just wish there was a bit more crime fighting in it. And to see Blankman do more funny stuff, a little more action. Not just the montage. I mean, it's got a good soundtrack. Don't get me wrong, I love the soundtrack of the movie. Soundtrack is good for Blankman. And it's a fun movie. It's a short film. It's a fun superhero parody comedy film. It was like it more than Medium Man, because it's, like I said, it's very consistent with the tone. That's like Road Radio, but it is, it does stay consistent with the tone. It stays focused on the tone, is what I'm trying to say. It's not trying to be all over the place, and it was what it is. Meteor Man was different, but the thing is, Robert Townsend, the reason Meteor Man failed, because it just tries to be a comedy and serious. This is a comedy. It does have that seriousness of the drama, but it doesn't focus so much on the seriousness and tries to be serious comedy. It's mainly a parody comedy, and it knows it is, and goes for it. So that's why it works a lot more. And the seriousness of the story, it doesn't take away from the story at all. Like I said, all you need is a good tone of the film. That's what makes a film work. When you got the tone, the film works. If you don't have that good tone, it works. It works mainly because it has a good cast too, and good story. It's funny. The humor really works. The cinematography, the editing is good. And it's a very practical looking movie. The Blankman suit, mask and stuff is very cool. It's a fun movie to watch. It's so underrated. One of the most underrated superhero movies in my opinion. Definitely one of my favorites. I'm gonna say it's one of the best now, but it's a great movie. It's fun. There's not one issue I have with it, but it's a fun movie. Just a little more crime fighting would be nice. But anyway, I don't know any more to say about Blankman, guys. So tell me my rating for Blankman. I'm gonna give this 4 out of 5 stars and a thumbs up for Blankman. So guys, tell me in the comments down below if you've seen Blankman starring Damian Wayans. What do you think? Sorry about the glare. What do you think of this movie in your opinion? No, just kidding. Do you like it or do you hate it? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for my next review. Now tomorrow we'll be hopefully doing 3 more movies again. That'll be films of 1995. This time, the next film, I don't believe there was this character. But this movie, well, it's an anti-hero this is a female superhero movie, and that is Tank Girl. Yeah, starring Laura Petty. I've never seen this movie, but Tank Girl, starring Laura Petty. Yeah. This will be the next superhero review. Yeah. But that'll be Tank Girl. Tank Girl will be next. Yeah. So, yeah. This will be the next superhero review. Yeah, from what I heard, the character is a comic book character. But yeah, Tank Girl will be next, starring Lord Petty. Never seen it before. But I hope you enjoyed your review of Blankman. Give my rank for the film as 4 or 5 stars. And a thumbs up for Blankman. So guys, tell me in the comments down below what do you think of Blankman in your opinion. And stay tuned tomorrow for my review of Tank Girl starring Lord Petty. So that'll be tomorrow. So guys, so thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and please share my channel with your friends and family. I do appreciate the support. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. And stay tuned for more reviews this week. And I hope you enjoyed my review of Blankman. I look forward to tomorrow my review with 3 1995 films. There will be Tank Girl, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, and Black Scorpion, another female superhero movie. So 2 female superhero movies and 1, well, yeah, Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is the movie tomorrow. So, yeah, I've already reviewed Darkman 2, The Return to Grant, and Batman Forever. So those reviews are on my channel if you want to check those out. But those came out in 1995, but I've already reviewed, Batman Forever, Darkman 2, The Return to Grant. Those have already been reviewed. So, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a good night. Stay tuned. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good night. We'll be at. So see you tomorrow. But thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.